Alright guys, how's it going? Family52 here. A couple days ago I tried to do a little live stream thing where I was going through Final Fantasy XIV for the first time, and that thing honestly kind of fell on its face real fast. But fortunately I should have most of those bugs worked out. There wasn't any audio in the recording. That's a limitation of the PlayStation. And then I hit a server wall where I wasn't able to join any servers. And because I was doing it live from my PlayStation, I wasn't able to get any cutscenes in there. And so I'm pretty sure y'all missed like 2 cutscenes. Maybe just 1. But I know for a fact that y'all missed... where are you going? Where are you going? I did not click on you. I know for a fact that we missed the opening movie, and I'm not sure if Answers was in there as well. So I'm going to start this out by doing both of those cutscenes. If you don't care to watch either of those, go ahead and skip forward. I should already have a character made, so that shouldn't take too long. But yeah, so let's get going.
Hydaelyn. A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the 3 great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name, Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the Astral Eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral. In the year 1572 of the 6th and most recent Astral Era, the Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Dalamud, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm. The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end. 5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten. May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Alright, so there's the opening cutscene, and going through that made me realize that the Answers cutscene is basically the same exact cutscene, just a lot longer in some places and a lot shorter in others, so I'm not going to go ahead and go through that. Instead, I'm just going to start the game, and we'll go from here. An authentication error has occurred. I've apparently been on the screen too long. Alright, so now that we're able to connect, this is my little character dude. Yeah, you can see all of his specs over there on the side. I'm going to do a new character, maybe? Yeah. And I already went over all this in the other one. Just gonna save over. Confirm. And just to keep it consistent, I'm gonna do those guys. I'm gonna keep him a gladiator. And you know what? For some reason, these guys have stars for experience. Let's go ahead and jump in there. Alright, I need a name. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get my last name and delete my first. Not like that. I'm going to put in Famine for the first, of course. So this guy's gonna be Famine Slindish. Probably butchered that last name, but let's go with it. Or maybe I didn't. But anyway, I found something. We shall see what happens. So yeah. It took a little longer than I would have liked, but let's see what happens. Okay, so the queue is full, so let's just continue trying to do this. I feel like this game could have been implemented a lot better. Like maybe slightly larger server sizes or something like that. And I understand this was a PC game from a number of years ago, but the little bit of the game that I was able to actually get to wasn't voice acted, and that kind of threw me off. This game came out well after 10 did, and 10 was fully voice acted. So I have no idea why they couldn't do that with this guy, at least on the characters that everyone was going to encounter. Anyway, here we go.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
Alright, so after that little exchange, not really sure what was going on there. Again, this is my first time ever playing 14, so I know nothing about this game. Hey! Hey you! Grizzled passenger. You alright, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of Aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though, don't worry. Those are interesting looking chocobos. Alright. Brass Blade Captain. Doesn't exactly look or sound like City Guard, but hey, he might be, I don't know. You there, halt! What's all this about? Inspection. Men search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so, don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look. Summons. Summon us? Oh, for doing edit out that sneeze. My apologies. God bless me. I'm sorry for all the headphone users. That dude straight up just pulled that out of his back pocket. And look at that, like, poop eating grin on his face. He knows exactly what he did. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days unless you can afford the fine. Ha, business as usual. Arrow! Whoa! Amalaja? I have no idea how to pronounce that. No idea at all. So I'm hoping that I'll get like a voice actor tell me how to pronounce that later in the game. But if any of y'all have an idea how to pronounce it, just let me know. But anyway, 2 arms! 2 arms! Those guys look cool. 7 hellas! Consider this a warning. Now go! All of you! Ow. Phew! That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them brass blades, lad bastards will have your shirt off. Wait, let me try that again. You be careful around them brass blades, lad. Bastards will have your shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending them beastmen to rescue, eh? Or to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as how we still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? Brent's the name, and peddling's me trade. And judged by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. I mean, you could say that. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Oh hey, I have options. I can remain silent, amass fortune to win glory, to gain power. Well, I mean, if you saw like my little character creation live stream thing, I am kind of trying to make this guy out to be a Ronso, even though I know he's not. So, I feel like power and glory would much more suit him over fortune. I also feel like kind of being quiet would more suit Kamari, but I want to like learn some stuff. For the strength of the Ronso. Right there, he's saying for the strength of the Ronso. Power, as in power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you best enroll in an adventurers guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild either, or neither. Ulda's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a sword, your fists, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, it's your first trip, or is this your first trip to Ulda? Yes, it is. It is? Well then, let this journeyed... I have no idea what that word is. This journeyed old dude tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ulda's ruled by the Sultan in name, but as most folks know, the Syndicate holds the real power. Them and their I want to say monasteries. I don't think that's right. But cronies would happily get rid of Her Grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. Those factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the word I can't pronounce, couldn't care less about Ulden politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need breed and profit, and though it shames me to say, I'm inclined to agree. That was rough, I'm sorry guys. Ah, at last. Behold, Ulda, jewel of Thandalin, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises, a solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
Here's where we part ways, lad. Ooh, I did not realize I could do that. I'm off to the market to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for putting up with me, prattle. I grabbed air, I grabbed nothing. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of story dude I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Or I could just tell you my name. I mean, that's a possibility too, right? I am famine.
Traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Final Fantasy XIV. Oi, venturer, over here. Oi, I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? How can I tell? Ha! Name's Wymond, and my business is knowing every bugger else. Now then, what if I was to offer you something invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city, free of charge, just this once, like? By the way, if I have to voice every character in this game, some of these voices are going to get really weird, and none of them are going to be consistent. I'm sorry. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity, rising from the desert of Thanalala. Please select the control scheme you wish to see. I'm using a controller. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. So, pretty basic stuff. Circle is cancel, X is select, square is display map, triangle to jump, and I can move with the other stick. Okay. When you're ready to proceed, speak to Wymond. Okay. And I can jump. That's kind of cool. How do I get rid of this? Pad? Close. Aha! So my last name is Brankashk. Sure. Alright. So let's go ahead and wait. Can I, like, select you? Okay. Accepting quest. Once you've initiated a quest, the prompt will appear detailing its objective and rewards. Press the accept button in the lower left to add the quest to your list of current duties. Okay. So, gotta close you. Alright. And then, okay, this UI could definitely be better. So I'll get 50 of whatever this is. And then 103 gil. I have no idea what that is. Description: to be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ulda, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Well, yeah, no shit. Oh, experience, that's what that is. Got it. Accept. "'Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak to Mamodi. I'm going to go with Mamodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path." I'm assuming that's quicksand over there. "Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventurer. Quest accepted. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Upon accepting a quest, the current objective will appear under the quest title and the duties list in the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. Okay. Is there number 2? Selecting the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objective and rewards. Alright. Oh, I forgot to do this. Okay. So what, do I just use this to select? Sure. And it's square to get rid of you. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. And in here we go. I'm assuming I want to go to the person with the big old check mark above them. Complete a quest by speaking to the NPC with the check mark displayed above their head. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards, from items to guild to experience points. Please be voice acted. Please be voice acted. Nope. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi. And I own this fine establishment, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ulda. So you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, You'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. I mean, I kind of already am. Like our conflict with the lizard dudes, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on forever now. Then there's the Garland Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry at a lingering feeling of loss. And the little wanderer. What do you mean little? I'm like 7 feet. You're like 3. I'm like 5 feet taller than you. I know that math didn't add up. Just leave me alone. And the little wanderer. It's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't know. So much was lost in the blink of an eye, 'twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them, 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing that survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun. Permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember him, we'll not let him be forgotten. And so we call him the Warrior of Light. So, like every other Final Fantasy game, you got the Warriors of Light. There you go. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. Thanks for the thumbs up. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ulda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Can I say no? Alright then. A promise is a promise now. But I didn't say anything. I just kind of nodded my head. Maybe I had a neck twitch. You don't know. You need verbal confirmation. Thing. I'm counting on your help, but the path behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. Something about that whole sentiment seems odd to me. Alright. And a happy and prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. You know, the fact that she says that brings to mind the fact that my signature changes literally every time I write it. I could write it, like, I could sign my name, and then literally, like, 30 seconds later, you can have me sign it again, and they'll look completely different. Famine, randomly generated last name. Well, ain't that a charming name? Let's just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Sure. Alright. Mr. Okay, if you're gonna be calling me by my last name, I need to figure out how to pronounce it. Branksach? On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially get interrupted. Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness, I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. That dude looks like a comedic bad guy. I cannot take that guy seriously. Debt collector. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you're given a fourth chance to offend. You too attend to the scum. No, please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing. Tell of a gentleman's woes and the woman folk from time to time. Or, yeah, you could read it. Any road, welcome to Olda, Famine. Thank you for calling me by my first name. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. So, cool. I gained experience and I gained some gold. And I completed the quest. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first steps as the adventure to the city of Olda. Listen well to the wisdom of Modai. I'm going to call her Modai from now on. Yep. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Can I oh, they're gone. I wanted to interrupt them. Alright. Important quests used to tell the story of this continent we're on and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using this icon indicate a task or series of tasks that are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. So, main story, side quest. Main story, side quest. So that's a main story. And I ain't got no side quests. Alright, so I guess I need to talk to you. Modai. Yeah, I'll get 100 experience for this. Hold the phone. Is there a way I could check my experience? Because I might have gotten 200 experience for that. Or not. Maybe not. Maybe I just read that thing in the bottom corner wrong. Which is completely possible. Yeah, it looks like I'm completely wrong. Oh, hey, look at that. At the very bottom of the screen. I don't even need to pull this up. Okay, cool. So I'll talk to you again. Modai, the proprietress of the quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. and hopefully how to play the game. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach the Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called the Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetheryte, traveling around Erosia would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them. So be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. Oh, so they're fast travel crystals. Got it. You ever attune with an Aetheryte crystal before, Famine? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Coliseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Erosia and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here. Blah. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the guild. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought to, Famine. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out there for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesarorga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and the exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest to goodness problems who you should consider offering to help. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after Gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak to the smith over yonder. Those lads always have good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you get going. Oh, and let me know when you're finished, will you? That way I don't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without any guild to your name. Don't you wave at me, Smithy. Quest accepted. Black screen of doom. Dude just disappeared. Oh hey, and now I'm actually in the world with everyone. Main menu grants you quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting character under character opens a window containing your character's various attributes and If you wish to customize the game's various settings, including key binding, HUD layout, and system configuration, yada yada. Alright. Oh, there's another one? A crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. While in this special area, you will acquire a rested bonus. This bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. Okay. All experience earned through battle, crafting, and gathering while under The benefit of the rusted bonus will be increased by 50%. Your current rusted bonus is displayed on top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. If the bar is blue, your bonus will carry over to the next level. Inns in all 3 city-states will, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Alright. I meant to pull that up. Selecting map. Okay. Alright. So I can talk to you. No, not you. No, not you. You. Yeah. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires, and forger of fortunes. As dedicated members of the Adventurer Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the Adventurer's Mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belt, and they will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of our mentors' aid to enrich your experience in Erosia. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Erosia. Among Erosia's thriving population, there are seasoned players known as mentors, who have taken it upon themselves to assist these new adventurers. When new adventurers and mentors form a party, they both receive a bonus in experience points earned. Upon invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the Novice Network, an exclusive chat channel where they can consult with mentors and share their experience with other beginning players. So that's all I care about for right now. Alright. So, what's over here? What's over here? This is the way I'm supposed to be going, right? Can I zoom in? Can. Wait, I just saw the sapphire thing, didn't I? Yep. So maybe I'm supposed to. I'm going to assume. I have no idea where I am. Am I right here? I'm going to assume that I wasn't supposed to go out here. That's all I meant to do. Is there like a sprint button? Negative. I'm going to assume I'm supposed to go this way. Because she said to the left, right? what is that? It is the three-tailed fox. I really have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. I'll talk to these guys later. So I know I'm supposed to talk to you at some point. Is this the shard? Okay. I now have access to the... Oh, that's funny. I now have money to the Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon the Ethernet shards. Alright, alright. Oh, select a destination. That's not what I meant to do. Yep. Alright. So I'm going to just assume that there's more of those around here that I'm supposed to be interacting with. Maybe. As I adventure... What the frank are you? I'm going to assume that red means that I shouldn't be interacting with that. Wait, I should be able... What the hell is going on? I'm trying to figure that out. Can I zoom in? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, cool. So I'll figure that out, that market board out in a little bit. Pretty sure I'm supposed to go this way though. Right? Yeah. So I was thinking that by left, it meant left from the city gate. Not left from that door. I was being stupid. Close you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull you back up. Yep. You are right there. Maybe? Oh, that's Wymond. Let's go ahead and open you again. Alright. I'll talk to Wymond in a little bit. I'm gonna go down here. Yep. And attune myself? I am attuned to the Ethernet. Hail, adventurer! Might you have come at the behest of Miss Modai of the Quicksand? Why, yes. Yes, I did. How did you know, short traveler? Excellent! Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. No? Apologies, but I do relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. Ah, but the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests that you are unfamiliar with the use of the Aethernets, or the Aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into the ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Erosia, any adventurer with the mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I would be happy to answer your questions. No, I'm good. It seems pretty, standard stuff. You attune with the aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. And this is basically going to tell me how to use it, right? Ooh, it doesn't require any MP. Okay. Alright. Now, I need to go down here. Which, if I could figure out how to do it, should be like that. I'll just leave the map up for now. If that bugs anyone, I'm sorry. But like I said before, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just trying to do things. And I feel like being level 1 and getting all these little side quest markers, I don't feel like I am the correct level for it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to walk right through your little expedition dance party thing. Okay, unless that short dude is incredibly versed in defending himself, he's about to get his head kicked off. That's just not a fair fight. The highest that dude could hit is the hip area. Anyway, that don't matter. Over here! That's not a door I can travel through. Did I manage to find myself an area that I can't go to? Is that... Does that map not look like I can go right through there? Select. Switch type. Damn it. I am completely lost. Maybe through here? Is this a door I can go through? Nope. And I can't interact with this door, right? Nope. Huh. Let's go ahead and bring this back up. What does this say? Yeah, maybe I go all the way down here. I don't know. feel like I should have been able to access it through where I was, though. Does this door open? Alright, this door opens. Then this door opens, and I cannot go this. I'm in a morgue. How in the world did I find myself in a morgue? Maybe I'm supposed to talk to one of the people in that hall that I was in? Guys, I'm sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe I go in here. Yep, I go in here. Yep, and then now that I'm in here, I'm gonna be like over here. Yep. Let me do this. Welcome to the Gladiators Guild, my friend. Tell me, are you new to the thrills of Mortal Kombat? Well, whether you are or not, you are new to us. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like is not far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there is no other way if you mean to take to the blood sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Ul'dah. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? There's not an Olden alive who isn't inspired by the rise of the self-made man. There is no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who wins riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, this guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory to fight and triumph amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it. Think of your legacy. And if your soul stirs, join us. Alright, so I spoke to dude. I'm gonna speak to him again. Level 1, Way of the Gladiator. Luciden wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Gladiators Guild. And I will get 100 experience and whatever this thing is. Sure. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? Yes, I will join. Decision you shan't regret. One moment. Make way for famine. Make way for famine. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to the First Sword, Malay. Seek her out and obtain her approval. Over here. Hey, I heard loose stew, so you're famine. 'Tis good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Myla. Sure, let's go with Myla instead of Melee. Guildmaster here. Do you wish to study our arts? I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over other weapons. Perhaps you think it's easier to learn. A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield the blade, well, is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Famine, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword, and if it be your fate, die by it? Yes. Welcome them, gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I would gauge your aptitude with the sword. Just outside the gates of Olda, you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when finished. A simple task, but essential for a trainee nonetheless. Now go. Alright, so it looks like I got a little... I'm going to call it a fetch quest. That's not what I meant to do. Can I talk to you? Sure. Sure. Alright, anyway. Damn it. The Great Gladiator. I'm going to go over here first. I'm going to finish off this first quest. Which looks like I can get to it by over here. Assuming I can cut through the middle, like the map seems to suggest. We shall see. The Gold Court. And you know what? This is actually way closer. I have no idea what this guy wants me to do. Present the recipe or the receipt of purchase to Jimmy? I'm horrible with names. I am sorry. Hey, it's a shard. I've actually probably walked by like 5 or 6 of these things and haven't even realized it. Need to go down here. And I'm assuming in here? Yep. Order slip. Hand over. Just a moment, sir. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid crafting the circlet to Zakalakala. Wait, I can say this. Zazarikus. Yeah, Zazarikus. Exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we are still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Half at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhaps it slipped his mind. It didn't slip his mind. He just doesn't care. Or they don't have it because, like, there's something out in the world keeping, like, the shipment from coming. You know, like, normal MMO fetch quest stuff. Okay. I could definitely see how, like, taking on a bunch of quests will definitely get, like, overwhelming real fast in this game. Anyway, it looks like I'm supposed to go over here. Not you. This guy. Crooked Half. I have a mind to drain a pint, so hurry up and speak your business. She wants how many bloody garments? 7 hells, man. They don't grow on trees. But more than that, this lad what fancies himself the next Franz the Fair ought to worry less about style and more about his swordplay. Any road, that must just be something from the game. Instead of anywho, it's any road. I'll do my part to ensure that little bastard gets bedecked in all the God's damn garnets he can afford. And if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. It's complete. And do I, like, not need to return those to him? Are those now just mine? I am really lost. Because I did just get, like, garments for that, right? I guess not. I have dark matter. Wait. I did get shards. I got 5 fire shards. Okay. Huh. And yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't know my way around the city yet, so I kind of need to have this little tiny map up just so I don't get too lost. The hell are you doing? You are disappearing, apparently. Ooh, another one. Lurking Leech. Oh, the Weaver's Guild. This is probably where I get, like, light clues. And if I'm reading my map right, I turn here. And talk to you. And you are... Oh, a newly come adventurer, but of course, yes, I am Sizigor. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee, what? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, I can't turn my camera that way for some reason. My dear adventurer, you ask an olden for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact that you're offering nothing is laughable. I'm not offering nothing, sir. I'm offering you a letter of introduction. Oh, Mistress Modai instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall brief you, and you shall be attentive. You stand at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in all the Solitate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Uldah's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Erosia commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilebrand and I want to say Alderon. It's not Alderon. Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ulda as their base of operations. They see to it that the marketplace is awash with merchants and money lenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, providing as he has the sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you'll find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives and crafting materials. And to the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and assortments of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to refrain or remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That's just a good, wise, life lesson right there. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Modai now. Off with you. Alrighty. So, he said to the south I can get weapons? Script exchange, collectible appraiser, independent merchant, fieldcraft merchant, arms. What is the difference between these two? Oh, arms mender and arms merchant. I see. Weapons 1 through 9? Okay, this is gonna be slightly confusing, isn't it? Okay, how much gold do I have? Where does it say how much gold I have? Or, I'm sorry, gil I have. Up in the corner I have 103 gil. So all I could afford is that. Or a weathered war axe. I don't want that. Okay. So I will ignore that for now and go... No. Turn in this quest. Yep. What are you doing over here? Anyway, off with you. So it was one screen over and then up the stairs, right? Ooh, another shard. Hey, it's another lion dude, just like me. No, I don't want to focus on me. Okay. Sir Lancelot. I feel like you've forgotten A, sir. Anyway, up the stairs. Into the door. Round the corner. And then Modai. I am standing on a stool. How was your tour of the city, Fatman? Get lost, did you? Yeah. Alright, well, Ulda's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. And when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Yes, ma'am. I could see this chick being voiced by Phil from the Rugrats. Just something about how this person looks just speaks that voice to me. Of course, I can't do that voice, but imagine that voice and it will be perfect. If you don't know who Phil is from the Rugrats, I don't know what to tell you. Go watch the Rugrats. Alright then. All that's left for you is to work hard, make money, and spend it here in the quicksand. I could decline to complete that doesn't make sense. And I should be leveling up after this if I'm understanding things correctly. Yes, I did. Is it not going to give me a... hey, this is what you do when you level up sort of thing? No? Okay, well, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I'm very, very confused by this game. It should, in theory, be fun. Is this not a crystal? Crystal. Huh. Is that not a crystal that I could do anything with? Oh well. I'm just going to stand here and chill with my lion buddy for a second. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me today. This game is very confusing. It should hopefully be relatively fun. Yeah, I guess until next time, go ahead and leave some comments down below. Let me know how to play the game. Let me know little tips and tricks if you want, but please, no spoilers. I will do my best to delete any spoilers that I see, but I'll also be very upset if anyone spoils this game for me or anyone that is reading my comments. So yeah, until next time, peace.